All right. Okay, we are live.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hey, Mika.
Hey, Mika.
What's going on? What's going on? What you doing?
Okay, Mika is destroying all of my hopes and dreams.
Oh,
Did you see her comment about like the stuff that you have seen it because you submitted your book too. Apparently we're breaking all of the rules for the Amazing Readathon by submitting books that have the wrong like page numbers.
oh, like they're just a little bit too short.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a lower limit to the pages.
Oh, I forgot.
You don't want to read, but if it's all by page limit,
When I
like you win or you lose by page limit, who cares how many pages the book is?
because we don't. Yeah. So
Because you're not counting the number of books, you're counting pages.
Yeah, this page limit. It has to be 50 or above, right?
I don't know. This is a new rule because I didn't read the rules.
This is a rule that did exist. It existed last year as well, I believe. But maybe it was 100 last year. So I think it was 50 last year still.
Yeah.
The thing is we're rule breakers.
I was like, I'm on Pathfinders and the rules don't apply to us.
Yeah,
since
that's what
we
Mika
don't
said.
have to follow a bunch of the other rules. I guess I just thought, I'm not going to read the rules because the rules don't apply.
Yeah, I feel like don't submit books that are under a certain minimum is kind of like I don't think it really matters because we're sightseeing in a city we're not even in yet. So I feel like that's kind of insane. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go here. I'm going to sightsee before I even get there. So like.
Oh yes. See, now I feel like you're speaking a different language. I'm just doing the legs.
You're not. You haven't submitted any other.
Yeah, no, because I didn't really look to see what was going on. I'm basically going off of when you send me the leg. I'm like, ooh, what's the prompt?
Oh wow. Okay, so you're not. Yeah,
I'm not because it's like we've discussed. It's too much. I don't need to discuss that it's too much anymore.
Okay, so I think I don't know. I don't really care. I think I'm gonna submit books that are too short because I don't really care. Because it's not going to do nothing here nor there,
So what we submitted the one with death in the title, but that was more than 50 pages, I think.
Probably,
was it?
Yeah. It was like 67, yeah.
So the one that we were going to submit with the black cover, I don't know that I did because it's not for a leg, right? It's for like a special, something special, is it? Because that's not one of the prompts for the cover, right?
Yeah, that's it. So that's called.
Maybe I haven't cheated yet.
You didn't
but I wanted to submit this book for. Didn't you say one of the legs this one would go for?
Yes, it works for this this next leg. I'm pretty sure. Right?
Like the one oh no, you said for leg 8.
Yeah. What's leg 8?
Leg 7. Hang on. The one that I'm reading for the one that has to do the celestial thing in the title, it's taking me forever. It's like 400, 600 pages.
Really? Yeah, you were telling me.
I'm going to finish this.
What? Yeah, what is leg 8? I totally am forgetting now.
I had to start a whole new thing in
a low rating. A low rating.
Oh yes, a low rating. I was like, I started looking for something with a low rating, but Amazon won't even show me anything that's below a 4.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to change my setting to see something that's below 50 pages and above, 100 if you're reading graphic novels or children's books.
I am going to break the rule and I'm going to submit it as for leg 8. I don't really care. Like Mika said, it doesn't really matter at all. We can do whatever we want. We can kind of just we can break any rule, okay?
We are making our own rules. We are pathfinders. We are finding the path.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely. Okay. Remember when you were gonna submit a book for a black cover?
Yes.
So that's.
I don't remember if I did or not.
Okay. Well, then if you did, you broke a rule. That is sightseeing. So it's like It's like traveling. I like to say traveling. It's like traveling. Okay. Leg 8, we're in, I don't know, God knows where. Okay. So we go to that city, we complete leg 8, and then we sightsee. But us Pathfinders, we don't have to complete the leg first. We don't have to fly into the city first. We can just sightsee and then we can fly into the city later on. So we're already like breaking space and time.
We're already breaking all kinds of rules.
So I think we'll be fine submitting a book that's a few pages too short. Oh no. Yeah, it will be fine. We'll be fine. Okay? In my opinion.
In your opinion. All right. Well, you are my link to the readathon world. So
Yes.
yeah.
I'm happy
So
to be
okay, we're saying hello. Oh yeah, it fits the low rating. So are you submitting this one for the low rating?
Yeah. I am.
I think I am too, because I can't find anything else.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else I would do. Everybody's saying hello, hello. 1E too many. 1E too many. Oh, and Casey. Yeah, I was like, wait, there's no E in it fits low rating. Yeah. All right, everybody, we're all here. All right, anybody have anything exciting to say other than we are not just pathfinders, we are rule breakers?
What is that commercial? Rule breakers, move shakers, whatever the hell that commercial. That's like an old person, like medicine or whatever the hell. Anyway, no, I don't have anything else to say.
Nothing else to incriminate yourself with, Tina?
No.
No more admissions of guilt you want to make? I've already submitted one for low rating and I sucked. What did you submit for the low rating? Because if I'm not going to submit this one, then maybe I'll read that one. Because I can't find anything that's a low rating, but it has to be a low rating that you might kind of like.
It's a low rating you think's gonna be good, which I guess we don't think this one's gonna be good, but like.
No, look, I think it might be good. I feel like these our first two books were really good.
Yeah, true. And I'm thinking this whole skydiving, this whole plane, if it takes us in a plane, then that could be really fun.
I feel like this one could be really terrifying because it could be like something that could actually happen to us. Yeah. Not that we can't be murdered, but somebody could mess with our parachute and really,
Yeah. And parachutes do not. That's also another thing. I think that's so funny about it. Think about this. This girl Brittany Broski. Have you ever heard of her?
No.
She's a YouTuber. She made a meme. Like she became a meme, and then she has a YouTube channel, and she has a podcast. And she was like, and people go into the sky, and then they're like, all these planes are crashing, and that's God being like, get out of the sky, like a mom, like get out of the sky. I told you not to go up there, and these planes are crashing, and then we want to go deep into the ocean, and there's like bubbles in your skin, and God's like, get out of the ocean. I told you not to be there. And I think it's just so hilariously funny because like it's so true. We want to go in the sky, we want to go in the ocean. It's like, no, we should not be going 5 miles down in the ocean. Of course the submersible broke. What were you thinking? You know what I mean?
I just watched that Netflix special the other day about this.
There's a Netflix special on that?
Oh, yeah. It's called like the Titan Submarine or something. I watched it. It was what you would think it would be.
Yeah. And Netflix is like
it was only an hour or something like that. So it was fine.
I might watch it then because it is terrifying. Like, because it's like also like someone on there like was terrified and didn't want to go there, but they only did it for their like the young boy, the son. He only
his dad was
only
like,
went on it for his dad, and he was scared.
You hear about that? So there was a YouTuber, some like adventure YouTuber was I feel like now I'm giving spoilers for the Netflix special.
Oh, I think we know a good bit about it. So I don't know.
Well, I thought I knew a good bit about it, but I did not.
Okay.
I even read a book where I think there was like a section of the book that talked about the submersible and talked about this thing. And I didn't know what I'm about to say.
Okay, but I want to know it. I think Mika will be fine too. So tell us.
Okay, spoilers. If you have not watched the Titanic submersible on Netflix and you don't want to be spoiled, turn away. Look away. So there was a YouTuber, some like young guy in his 20s or something, who's like, he does adventure sort of stuff. And he signed up to go on this submersible to visit the Titanic, and he was going to film the whole thing, and he did film the whole thing. So it was the start of a whole new season. His was supposed to be like the first, and here's where I might be getting this wrong. So it's a spoiler, but it may not be an accurate spoiler.
Okay.
So his was supposed to be the first dive in the submersible for the season.
Okay.
And they filmed everything, like him getting in. They bolt you in from the outside. So it was all his thing, and they were sitting there, and then they went down in the water, and then something happened. I can't remember if it was like a storm came up, or I don't know, something technical. Something happened, and they brought the sub back up. And then like that, he didn't get to go.
Yeah.
Like he was there for like a week. His week like was over, and the next group was coming in or something like that. So he had to leave without ever having been on the sub.
Yeah.
The next group that came in is the one where the sub imploded.
I saw that guy too.
I saw that guy. Mine had gone. I would have died. That imploded. Yeah.
Because he was the next group that went under, like they were the next group that actually went under pressure. He didn't even get under pressure, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is literally, I say kind of as a joke, terror, like that, like the movie The Terrifier, right? I say The Terrifier. That's the Terrifier part 2. That is crazy. That's insane. I can't even imagine. Like, it's just like the ocean. Ooh, I do not like the ocean. I don't trust it. Okay.
Oh, I read a book last year for the BookTube Prize that was all about all of the wild stuff that is under the ocean. Like wild stuff.
It's wild down there. It is. It's
gigantic. It's Monster City down there.
Yes. It's oh my God.
Gigantic Monster City.
Yes. Yes.
But also, I mean, I would never want to go.
No.
But I could see the appeal.
Okay,
like
I think that's
never been seen. It's never been seen.
It's never been seen. I mean, yeah, like you're never, and there's
on
things
Earth.
we also we have theoretical heat maps of the bottom of the ocean, or like maps and like traps.
Yeah.
Things like if there's a creature on there, something like that. But really, the only part, like we've only explored 5% of the oceans, right?
Yeah, because a lot of it is so deep,
and you really can't tell
that we don't have anything deep enough to go down there yet.
Yeah.
Like not even a person. Like we don't have a robot that can go down that deep yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, people do like the submarine submersible, right? Like this Titan submersible. People went on that. There was many trips where people were going on that. And James Cameron, is it true that James Cameron's been down to the Titanic like 12 times or whatever?
I don't know.
He was, I think, and that could be untrue. I think he was down there on 9/11. Like he went down, he did an exploration, he came up, and they had to tell him 9/11 happened. They were like, while you were at the bottom of the ocean.
All I know is it's like an 18-hour trip.
Yeah.
Like from the boat down, and then you swim, or you like explore a little bit, and then you come up. It's like an 18-hour trip.
Yeah.
It's a long time to be in a very small space.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You'd have to have any problem with not being able to stretch out and move. And the other thing is James Cameron, and about the thing, maybe talk about this in the documentary. James Cameron knew. They knew that they were dead. And they knew that they were dead for multiple days. And they just did searching, and like just searching just for the hope of it. Just to help people.
Right, because they could be wrong. Like maybe they're wrong. Like you don't really know until you know, even though you know.
I thought he was told, and they were like, yeah, it blew up. We're just going to keep searching though to make people think that they're fine. And they didn't tell
the documentary didn't seem like that. And it was not a favorable documentary to these people. But
and
the other thing is, it sound like everybody sort of assumed
Netflix is,
but
Netflix is a major organization. I mean, if you want to say some conspiracy theories, Netflix, Like Netflix is not gonna tell the truth about everything because
No, but Netflix certainly wasn't like,
kind
it
about
was
it.
an anti-Titan documentary for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's pro Titan, right? Like,
Oh no, a lot of people are pro Titan.
what?
I mean, because they're doing sea exploration.
They're doing sea
Arguably, when you get in a vessel like that, you have to know, like, you're sort of taking your life into your own hands.
Yeah. Yeah. I never thought it would be pro Titan. It's like it's like the same people who go spelunking or, like do all that kind of stuff. It's like, here we are, here we are, right? Here you are.
Yeah.
I'm not
Speaking of
doing
things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
I also watched the poop cruise. And
Here
I
the
was
people
like,
are.
oh, well, that's something I don't want to be a part of.
The poop cruise?
Yeah, that Carnival Cruise Line where the power went out.
Oh.
And they were like floating around at sea for, I don't know, 5 days or something. And the toilets were overflow. Like there was no power. And so like it was disgusting. There was like food shortages and the toilets were overflowing. And it was like bad.
Oh my God. That is the terrifying part too. Now I read a book similar to that. And that book was garbage. That book was horrible. It was.
Ooh, what's the rating? Tell me I can read it. I'll read it for my got low ratings.
The rating might be good actually.
Oh, no.
I forget the title. It is, you look up cruise, look up like
Poop cruise?
woman goes on a cruise and wakes up and she's the only one on the ship.
Oh yeah, that would be terrifying.
It's scary as hell. And the book was literally horrible. It made me like dislike British people because I'm like, is this what British people do? They just like go along. If it was me on the ship, I'd be like going wild. And I told my mom and she was like, okay, maybe the other person's crazy, but maybe you're also the crazy one.
Well, people on this cruise, I was like, I get that the conditions are really awful, but I mean, people just don't know how to handle adversity.
No, they don't. And the masses don't, like, they're just like, especially when so many people, it's like so many. It's crazy how many people are gonna turn. I hate to say evil, but like, like if you watch The Walking Dead, people are going to use the situation to harm people. People are going to use it to take power and harm people and control. Like in The Walking Dead, like Negan, like there's this guy, he's very scary. He carries a bat covered with barbed wire and he smashes people's heads in and he takes their food and he holds towns, like makeshift zombie, like post-apocalyptic towns hostage, taking like half of their crops, and then if they don't give half of their crops, then he's gonna start killing people and like stuff like that. So like people are gonna take advantage of every situation they can.
Yeah. I think what bothered me the most was the people who were just freaking out.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're on a giant Carnival cruise in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're lost at sea.
True. Yeah.
Like someone is coming to get you. Yeah. So like you can just like, it's gross. It's so gross.
Yeah.
But everybody's in the same gross situation. So maybe we just like have a little bit of calm. But yeah.
It sucks to go on a cruise and have that happen. But
oh my God, I can't even. People were like, "Get me off the boat," and I was like, "I feel you." Like, I would not want to be on that boat either. Up to their ankles in sewage? No. And
that's as my mom says, it's an adventure. Okay. Every time the power goes out, she says, "It's an adventure. It's an adventure. We'll cook outside."
Yes, your mom has the right attitude. She would have been great on that cruise.
Yes, she would have been like, "It's an adventure. We're out at sea. We don't have technology to hurt us, or to manipulate our minds. Or we can relax. We can spend time with each other, play board games, play some cards."
Right. It's not like the ship was sinking.
No. This isn't the Titanic, right? Like we're fine. We're alive.
Then maybe maybe I'm okay with your freaking out.
Yeah.
It's not going to be helpful to me if you're freaking out, but I totally get the ship is sinking. It's
That's very
probably
helpful.
time for you to freak out. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. All right. So I'm not going to read your low ratings book. Trust me, Vivian, you don't want to read the one I submitted. It was so bad and not in a fun way.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, that was the prompt, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the prompt was a
It's
book.
a terrible thing to do to people. Here, read a shitty book.
Well,
The longer, the better.
The book was a bad. The prompt is a bad rating, but you think you'll enjoy it.
Look,
So,
it takes a lot, I think, to get a bad rating. When there's more than like, when there's 5 people rating it, then no. But when it's like, I think it takes, I don't know. I could be wrong about this. I think most people are generous when they rate something, unless it's awful. And then you only get like 2 people rating it. Or it's really actually a good book, but the ratings, like there's a lot of good ratings or a lot of like 3 and 4 stars that raise the rating over like the ones.
yeah.
Yeah, terrifying. The ocean scares me and also fascinates me, of course. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's especially how I felt after reading that book last year, because I was like, I don't want to read this book. I could care less about the ocean. Like, there's creatures in there. I don't really care what they are. But it was written by like a marine biologist. And she has been like, I think she did some stuff with Titan. And I think she knew everybody involved at Titan anyway.
Yeah.
And she'd been down and not in the Titan one, I don't think, but in some of the other submersibles. And so she made it all seem very cool. Not that I would ever want to go in the ocean like that, but she at least made it seem cool. But yeah, I'm not an ocean-y person. My dream is to see orcas in the wild.
Orca whale, yeah. Yes, did we go either when I was I don't know how old I was. Me and my mom, we went with my friend's family on a boat to watch whale watching or orca or dolphin watching, and I don't know. It wasn't like, it's kind of hard because you're just on a boat and you're just hoping to see dolphins, and like as a I don't know, as like a 10-year-old or like a 12-year-old, I'm like, what are we doing? Like,
did you see any?
I think we saw some, but I wasn't like amazed. No. I was like, kind of just on my phone with my friends, just like running around, just like.
You're a rotten kid. You know it?
Yeah. Like, that's
you on this like super nice vacation, and you're like, oh hum.
It wasn't a vacation. It was just a couple hours. It was just a couple hours on this boat, and it's like, they're like, all the adults are like sitting on the edge of there's like benches where you sit and you right on the edge so you can watch, and they were just like watching and like take a picture. Oh my god, I'm gonna show this to dad or whatever. Shows to my dad, and me and my friends are just like. But I mean, I don't know. That's what tweens do, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Don't like anything. Yeah.
All right. Casey's not going on the poop cruise.
Yeah.
Casey's not going to the Titanic. She's big no, all of it. Anti-cruise for myself.
The concept of being relaxing, I love staying somewhere special. I love doing something like that. All you can eat food. Okay, I'll do it any day of the week, every day of the week.
Yeah.
The idea of being stranded in the ocean, it's like, okay, I'm going to sign my death warrant and then maybe possibly I'll get back to land. That's how I view it. And I know it's insane. My mom went on a cruise with my sister. But like, and they came back fine. But
yeah. My mom and I used to go, my mom used to love going on a cruise, and I would go with her sometimes, and I love them.
Yeah.
And some of my friends, we went on a cruise like for a week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to go on an Alaskan cruise.
Oh yes. I've looked into cruises, and I'm like, I'm signing my death warrant by the idea of doing this. You know what I mean? But
I
Yeah.
feel like the Alaskan cruise is very cool. It's a totally different kind of cruise, right? You're not like
Yes.
swimming yourself on the deck.
No. Yeah. My mom, my sister, I think they did 7 days and they went to the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's I think what ours was.
Yeah. And
Or Mexico. Maybe we went to Mexico when I
mm,
went with my friends. I can't even remember. I think it was, I don't know. I actually don't know. Can't remember. That was like 100
but
years ago when I
I
was
did.
young.
Yeah, I have kind of looked into an Alaskan cruise because I kind of want to do something like that special for my 21st birthday. So
Yeah.
I'm like, want to go on a cruise? I don't know, but it's just like you could easily die. You could easily die.
You
But
could,
also
but
it's
you
like
could easily die walking down your hill.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. Casey, have you ever done an Alaskan cruise?
Good question.
I used to live in Tacoma for years. Oh. And now people are seeing orcas at the beach I used to go to all the time. Okay. Have you seen orcas?
Question.
I
I have
I
never.
I have never.
We used to go to the aquarium a lot, or like the zoo and the aquarium. Do they have orcas at aquariums? Maybe not anymore. There is those two orcas or like whatever the hell they are in that tank in SeaWorld. I believe there's two orcas swimming around in a pretty small tank. And the zoo should basically just abandon them, I think. And
That's horrible.
I know, awful, literally so horrible. But yeah, I don't know. So maybe they probably when I was younger and going to them, I'd go with my cousin and my aunt and uncle and my mom. And maybe they're probably still allowed to have them back then. I don't know. I don't. Here's like I'll trust an orca, not trust an orca, but I'll like an orca more. I'm not a dolphin person. Dolphins are.
I think dolphins seem very happy.
I've heard they're evil.
Oh, I
I've
don't
heard
know.
they do. I've heard maybe they're happy because they do drugs.
What?
They do drugs. Yes. You haven't heard about this? You haven't heard
What
about
kind of drugs
dolphins?
are they getting in the ocean?
Well, pufferfish. They can withstand pufferfish toxin enough to get them high. So they beat up
Goodness.
pufferfish
All
and then
right,
they
this
get
is
high.
the perfect comment for you right now, Tina.
I'll say crazy things anytime I can. Okay, I will.
The dolphins are drunkards.
Yes, they're doing that, and they're kind of evil, maybe potentially. And
Huh.
killer whales are not whales. They're dolphins that kill whales. That's where they got their name.
Oh, really?
They're whale killers. Yes.
Oh,
And they're
wow. See, look at all the stuff we're learning today.
yes.
Okay.
I'll pull out a random insane fact anytime you give me the chance to, and I will also ramble. And we've been live for 30 minutes, and it's mostly been me talking about nonsense.
Oh my God. Okay, so Casey hasn't been on a cruise, but she's going.
Okay.
Ooh, she's anti-SeaWorld though. I feel like anyone that likes orcas is going to be anti-aquarium. Are you anti like zoo aquarium too? Or just SeaWorld?
I like the concept of children being able to go to zoos and aquariums. But I am if it's not rehabilitation based. So my sister worked at an animal rehabilitation facility, and I think that's amazing and that's great. But for wild animals, I think it should be like not. I don't like the concept of zoos, but I think they're good. They can be good for some things. I'm not totally anti like personal ownership when it comes to like the abuse that happens, the neglect. Me and my mom watched that documentary about those apes, and it was like women. It was like kind of like Lion King. Not Lion King. The Tiger King. What's the name called? What's the name?
Oh, I don't know. But I know what you're talking.
Joe,
I never
Joe
watched
Exotic, right? It was like that, but with apes. And this woman was lying and saying, "Hey, this ape, this is spoiler from our documentary. This ape,
We're spoiling everything on Netflix right now.
yes, I think it was on HBO. I think, it was a good documentary. It was crazy. A woman was breastfeeding a monkey, or or talking about her husband was like, I walked in one day and she was breastfeeding this monkey and I didn't know what to do about it. Whatever. So she's lying. This woman's lying and saying this ape is sick. If you try to rehabilitate it, it's gonna die. And the police, they come and they seize her baby. She's taken care of him for like 20 years. And I'm like, this is wrong. Like, this is her monkey. She loves it. She's a mother to this monkey. This monkey cannot be rehabilitated. That's the reality for a lot of some animals. They can't be rehabilitated. And they maybe should have human captors. No, wrong. The monkey was totally fine. The monkey didn't have any heart issues. The monkey had an amazing life hanging out with her monkeys once it got
She just
rehabilitated.
wanted to have a monkey. Like the tiger guy just wants to have tigers.
Yeah.
And that's like illegal. You can't have exotic animals in the
Yeah.
United States. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
Plus, then your monkey eats somebody's face.
Yeah, there was some of that too in the documentary. Yeah.
Ooh, watch Blackfish. What's Blackfish? I never heard of it.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. So she likes the aquariums. She does not like SeaWorld. I want to be rich enough to own a saltwater fish tank. For your orcas, you're going to put a bunch of orcas in a giant tank?
What do you mean, just like a general saltwater fish tank for some, I don't know, betas or something?
Like what? Piranhas? What are you going to put in your fish tank? I used to own sugar gliders.
I
I don't know what this is.
I wanted sugar gliders. They're like hamsters mixed with squirrels.
Oh, I've seen that. And they like fly. Well, they don't fly,
Yeah,
but they sort of do. They have
They
like,
have, webbed legs
Yes.
and arms are webbed. Yeah.
yes, like I do.
Yeah. They're freaking cute and adorable. I love I wanted to own sugar gliders. I wanted to own snakes. I wanted to own.
Ooh, no. No, I don't want to
lots-
own anything.
There are lots of.
You guys are animal lovers. Mika, are you an animal lover as well? Am I the only non-animal lover in this?
I can't believe you're not an animal lover, because being the idea of having little creatures just like hang out with you all day. Ugh. I dream of owning so many cats, like literally. Like I need more cats in my
You want to be the cat lady?
I'm gonna be a cat lady. That's my tentative plan for the rest of my life, which changes all the time. But right now in my head, it's me living in a van, traveling the country with 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Oh, well, that's not a lot of cats. I was thinking like 30 cats.
Well, 30 cats is kind of difficult to manage because then you have to buy all the food. You have to keep them. You have to make sure they're social, like they're not. You got to make sure they're not like, I don't know,
Stinky.
Yeah, and I mean the amount of litter boxes you would need to properly have a cat or multiple cats. You need 1 litter box for each cat plus 1.
Yeah.
We only have 2 litter boxes in the house. We have 2 cats. But to have 30 cats, you would need probably like almost 40 litter boxes probably, just to even make any sense of it. And then the amount of food, you know how expensive, like,
Yeah.
the amount of money, because cats really should be
Animals are a lot of money.
Yeah. And then vet, oh my gosh, we spend, my mom spends $100 a month on flea medicine for the 4. And then the food that they eat, they are ravenous, okay? So she's spending probably about the same amount, maybe more, on food for them. So we can't really afford another, more animals. We'll get a Chihuahua soon, hopefully. We're going to get a Chihuahua, but after that, we're not getting any more animals.
Wow. Casey wants a seahorse.
Ooh, seahorses are crazy.
I feel like when I was a little kid, you used to be able to buy like freeze-dried seahorses.
So those are sea monkeys, right?
Oh yes, that's what it is. Sorry.
Now, I didn't find out until about, I don't know.
I didn't even want those. I was like, no, please do not buy me. No.
I thought sea monkeys until about a year ago were fake. I thought that it was like a little thing you got for kids and you dump powder.
Yeah.
Around. You're like, oh, look at the sea monkeys there. No, sea monkeys are real. Sea monkeys are living creatures you feed that are living this thing. And I didn't know you could own a seahorse. How big are
I
seahorses?
didn't either. Casey, all right, can you own a seahorse? Is it legal? All right, I can't read this. Oh, your little sugar gliders. They were sweet. A
Oh,
mom and a daughter. This makes me think of oh my God, the hedgehogs.
the hedgehogs. Yeah. Mhm. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, Mika, are you having trouble again?
You're back again.
She's commenting with timestamps from now on because, like, oh wait, there's
You're on
some
time. 36
I
is
just saw
30.
some weird little thing up at the top that looked like the internet thing was disconnected.
Oh,
But
you're
I'm
still here.
hearing you in real time.
Yeah. What time is it for you? I feel like 36 is accurate. Oh gosh. I feel like 36 is accurate. No.
Yeah, that seems accurate. I mean, it's only 37 right now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Yeah.
Oh, you can have seahorses in your state. Okay.
Because I feel like seahorses, like,
We used to go to
I
a
don't
show.
know. Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. Have you ever seen a seahorse give birth before?
No. No.
Crazy. And male seahorses give birth.
I don't, yes, no. I don't know anything about animal procreation.
Really?
I mean, no, not, I mean, no, not really.
I don't know a lot about it. I don't know much. I actually really don't even know. I think I don't know enough about it because, like, I was surprised to find out cats don't have periods. I was like, I thought they should. I was flipped out when I found out dogs did. I was like 13. I'm like, what the hell is going on in this house? Like, I didn't know this would even happen. We've had this dog since I was born, but dogs do. And then I found out cats didn't. I was like, this is why. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when you have a small dog, like our little Chihuahua Truffles, like, it's fine, whatever. With our dogs now that are bigger, they need to wear diapers. They'll bleed all over the house. They'll walk and they'll just be dripping blood. It's like, it's crazy. I was like,
it's worth having them fixed.
yeah. Our dogs we need to get our dogs fixed. We haven't done it yet because it is pretty expensive. But both of my cats are fixed because they'll holler all night long. Just screaming and screaming and screaming all night long.
Yeah, no. See, this is why I don't have animals. All right, no. I don't think you're that far behind, Mika.
No, yeah.
Just so you can get a go. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, you're not so far behind.
Okay.
I know. We're not going to talk for a million years before we do the comments either. This is our problem. We get into this weird topic and then we get to talking and then you guys are all talking too. And then by the time we like the comments, we've moved on to something else and we're like, what was she talking about? What is this about?
Yeah.
All right. So the Skydivers.
Skydivers, yes. We've got are we doing it in one sprint again, or are we gonna?
I feel like we're doing it in one sprint because last time it only took us like 20 minutes to read the freaking book.
True. Yeah.
So I feel like 40 pages, we have to do it in one sprint.
Okay. I don't have my audiobook pulled up yet, so I'm gonna have to do that. So I don't have the time exactly, but yeah.
You know what? Let me look and see if there's any way. Let me look on mine. If there's any way that we do split this up. I didn't mind doing it all in one time last time, but it is a little bit more fun when we don't know what's going on to talk about what we don't know. But we may not have enough pages to do that in.
Yeah.
We certainly talked about that last book a lot more than I thought we were going to.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we are so cool that maybe we're so good at this that we don't have to do multiple sprints.
Yeah.
But let me see what the chapters look like on this.
And then we're only reading one book today.
Oh, yeah. We can't do this. Well, we could split it up into two.
Yeah.
Then we're reading like 26 at a time. 26 pages at a time, which I think is like, it's going to take us like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes for each one. So I kind of don't think it's worth.
No, we should read all
10 minutes and then talking. Yeah. I don't know.
We should read a whole.
I think we should read the whole thing. Yeah, we should be done with it in half an hour.
Yeah.
I think we should read the whole thing.
Agreed.
Like last time, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Mostly because also these chapters don't have numbers, and they all basically have the same title.
Great. So there we go. We have to.
It would be kind of hard.
Oh.
Like the last 4 chapters are called The Day It Happened.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think we need to do it all. Ooh, Casey found another short story collection.
Okay. Exciting.
Well, Frida McFadden has a short story collection, and there's like 2.
Really?
And they're like comic something.
Oh, yes. What is the other one? I know of one. I know that the widow's husband's secret lie is a satirical.
No, this was something
like an actual comic book.
Not a comic book. I had it. I looked because when I was looking to see like
I found she has a graphic that's updated on her website, and I didn't see anything else on there. She only has 3 short stories.
The Devil Wears Scrubs, a short comedic novel.
Oh, okay.
Book number 1, and it looks like there's 2 books. Book number 2.
I think those books might be romances.
Oh.
On her website, it says like women's fiction or romance, and then I think maybe those books are under there.
Ruth Ware.
I want to read Ruth Ware.
I feel like I've heard of Ruth Ware. Maybe because you guys have been talking about it. I don't know. I've heard of Ruth Ware.
I haven't been talking about her, but she is a very popular thriller author.
Thrillers. We're definitely a thriller group, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mika likes. Maybe we should do
a Ruth Ware book.
A Ruth Ware book.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know which Ruth Ware. If anyone has any suggestions. Oh, I bought One by One. Not this one, but the last 2-for-1 Audible sale.
One by One, and that's Ruth Ware.
Yeah, it's
just typed in Ruth Ware. Oh, Ruth Ware is very young.
Really?
And she's got a cute picture on Amazon.
Okay.
She's got a lot of books.
Yeah, people love.
A lot of them are editor's pick. Oh wait, no, that's not her. Sorry.
I don't think she's old though.
No, she's not old. But why is it only showing me like 4 books of hers? And none of them are like a series. Oh, here, they're not it. So I Amazoned Ruth Ware, but it's given me Ruth Ware books, but along books by other people. Lisa Jewell, Jillian McAllister.
Yeah, those are all very popular thriller authors. Lisa Jewell's a very, very popular thriller author.
Oh, here it is. The Hush Collection. There's 6 books in the Hush Collection.
By different authors, I'm assuming. Ruth Ware.
I don't know. Let me look. A Web of Lies. Yes, by different authors.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Have you read the whole thing, or have you read some of them, or let us know.
I have not read Ruth Ware yet.
Yeah, me neither. I want to read her, and I want to read Lisa Jewell. Yeah.
Speaking of cruise ships, I'm reading her cruise ship book soon. Let me look for the title. The Woman in Cabin 10.
Oh, I thought that was about a plane. Okay, that's interesting.
All right. We haven't read any. Mika has read. Mika, you've read some Ruth Ware. I haven't at all, but I've heard her name.
No, I thought Mika said she liked her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I haven't read any of her books.
I like this short story thing. Like maybe every other Treehouse Book Club series, like every other month that we do this, we should do a short story series. Like we should do a long novel, and then the next time a short story series.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do 2 novels and or maybe once every 6 months we do. I like this short story series.
Yes. Maybe we can even do short story series that are connected, like that are by the same author, same series. Like,
yeah.
There's one, it's called like Lone Island or something like that. It's about like FBI agents or whatever, that I wanted to read. Yeah. Also, it could maybe work for months where we are maybe not feeling up to doing it, like this month, like, or months where maybe you're in America. You're in America, maybe we could do like one, like just one quick short
Oh
story.
yeah, totally. All right. Should we read this?
I think we should read. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are reading the whole book.
Yes.
Get my banner up. We are reading The Skydivers by Chris Bohjalian.
Yeah.
All the chapters, all of the chapters.
Crazy. Yes.
Done when you finish the book. All right.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in like a half an hour.
Oh yeah. See you then.
See ya.
Happy reading. I'm done.
All right, we are all done.
Yes.
Okay.
And
What
very,
say you?
I don't know. It was interesting. Very interesting story. It was okay, I would say. I wouldn't consider it bad. Like, I don't think it was bad. I just think maybe, I don't know, it wasn't for me. Like, it was just kind of a story that exists, but I don't know if I didn't love it, but it existed. You know, I don't know. What did you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Oh,
like 5 stars. I liked it.
oh, wow. Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, like I didn't know where it was going to go. I was like, did this guy kill himself? Doesn't seem like, and I kept going back to go, okay, which one was Pete? Like, was he the one that, but I thought it was like super well written. And I didn't expect that to be the end. Like, I didn't expect it to be some spy thriller thing.
No, I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
I did expect for it to be the switch up of the backpacks.
Yes.
Once he said, "Oh, I grabbed my brother's backpack," like Pete said that, I assumed the brother was going to kill himself. And
oh, really?
I assumed that the brother had messed up something on his own thing so that he would die, and his brother accidentally did, and he didn't realize that he didn't have he thought he still had the faulty backpack on, but he didn't. He had the normal one.
Right.
I assumed, but then that didn't turn out. But yeah.
All right. Well, the ending was underwhelming. It feels like the beginning of a thriller. Okay, I do agree with this. It does feel like this could be the beginning of like a Mission Impossible kind of story, or not, maybe not Mission Impossible. What's the one?
James Bond?
No, with Matt Damon. Or maybe what's the one that's, anyway, it could be like one of those stories where like the brother is accidentally murdered and then the other guy is off now on a revenge killing, not revenge killing, but like we need to track down.
Yeah, kind of like instead of a missing daughter, it's a dead brother, kind of like taking like Liam.
Yeah, but it still has that like CIA spy sort of thing to it. I do agree with this. This could be the beginning of a bigger story.
I'm glad. I think that this story needed to be short, like the concept of having this insane accident and then kind of following the details of it. That needed to be short, in my opinion. But that concept of from now on starting a full like novel is really interesting. Like this could be like 0.5, and then now the next one will be 1. I'm curious if he did that, because it does feel like there should be more to the story.
Maybe because it almost, does it fit with the Alibi?
No,
not really, right?
I guess now in the last ones the main character had the alibi, right? This one, it seems like Steven has the alibi, like the killer, the Russian,
right? Because he's the one that's driving the truck.
Yeah, he's the one that's there. He's pretending that he's Ukrainian. He was driving the truck. That's why he reached in and grabbed that thing. You know, just gotta check out what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't think the ending was underwhelming, but I totally agree. This could be the beginning of something else. I like that idea of this is like the 0.5, and then we get like the book. We should talk to Chris Bohjalian, and say, hey, we have an idea for your next book, and you've already started it.
Maybe we should message him. Yeah,
we should message him. I enjoyed this one. Me too. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Okay. also going to try his TV show called The Flight Attendant.
Ooh.
What is this like on Netflix? What's this TV show? I need more information on The Flight Attendant because I did like this guy. I felt like he, in 40 pages, I thought he did a great job developing the characters and developing the story. Like, I felt like it was a fully formed story.
Agreed, yeah. 100%.
And compared to the last one in 40 pages, this is like
better, significantly better, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I need to know about this flight attendant. I feel like the author info dumped stuff at the end. So there was no way we could even suspect what was going on.
True. Yeah.
Like it's true.
We had no clue that he was in the military. We had no clue that all that stuff. It really just kind of came out.
Like he could have made it 20 pages longer and have it still be a short story.
Yeah.
And maybe did a little bit more of that.
Yes. But
yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked the way it was. I thought it was, I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. True, Mika. It is true. Okay. Ooh, Mika's a tough critic. I give it 2 stars.
Okay.
Because we only got little snippets of the truth. So the ending came out of left field.
Yeah.
This is true. But I feel like I don't feel like the ending came out of left field. I feel like I would have never thought that was the ending. But I don't know. I don't know that he could. I feel like if he had talked about the guy being some kind of agent, that might have given away.
Yeah.
Might have given it away too much too soon. I don't know.
True. I think it may have, I could easily say it came out of left field, but not in a bad way. Like, I liked kind of, and that's the thing I think with cozy mysteries is a lot, is you got this character, there's some random guy in town, and turns out they have this horrible traumatic backstory, and all these things are going on, and this guy he knew from the past, and it's this big ordeal, and no one knows anything about this, but it just kind of just gets sprung on you, and I'm like, okay, sure. So I feel like I'm used to that. You know, I'm used to just like a crazy, insane plot twist that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. It would have been better if he could have dragged out the reveal a little bit more.
Yeah, agreed.
That's true. That it just it was like he just dumped the answer at us.
Yeah.
Instead of slowly revealing it so that we sort of discovered the answer instead of being told.
Yeah.
But 2 stars, Mika, you're tough.
Yeah. Vivian's giving it 5. This is very, very interesting.
I know. Usually Mika and I are sort of on the same page, but we are far apart.
Yeah. And this is
5 is pretty generous. And I thought about a 4.5, but then I was like, it's a short story. I'm giving it 5.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. But yeah, 5 is being generous, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. HBO Max. The internet labels it a comedy, but I'm not sure what it's about. Ooh, I can't imagine the guy that writes this short story writes a comedy.
No. Is it?
Although I can't imagine Frida McFadden writing a comedy either.
Is it the same person?
I thought that's what she said.
I thought it was just kind of similar concept, but I could be totally wrong.
Oh, let me go back here. Let me put on my glasses.
Okay.
I'm also gonna try it. Yeah, I didn't
realize that. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Frida's comedy, the one, I mean, that book was very hilarious.
Really? And I don't picture her being like funny at all. She's like the plot twist.
Yeah, it was surrounding like the main like it was like kind of like an abusive relationship a little bit, a good bit actually, and it was surrounding the dress, the color changing dress of like 2012.
Oh yes.
So she thought it was white and gold and he thought it was blue and black, and he started mentally abusing her with the idea of it being blue and black, and that's kind of the fault of that relationship. And that's kind of the satire part of it, is he's abusing her with a dress, with the concept of a dress, and it was very funny.
Okay. It does not sound funny.
And that the concept of being abused is not funny, but the idea that their relationship failing hinges on them disagreeing on the dress and his reaction to it, like that being a catalyst to abuse, or that being a catalyst to any major feeling ever, is like insane. Like, you wouldn't expect a colored dress to, I mean, it evokes such a reaction on society, but such a reaction for your husband to flip on a dime and immediately, without any warning, become abusive based on the fact of a dress. It was just insane.
Yeah, the more you keep saying that, the less funny it seems.
It's not like ha 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 like Friends funny, but it's like, it's satire. It's supposed to be like insane. Like, and in the book, a little bit of a spoiler here, she has LEDs around the house because she read IUD wrong, like the birth control, and so she thinks putting LEDs in her home is going to work as birth control. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me find where are we at now?
Allegedly.
I feel like the author could have dropped some subtle hints that would have made sense later.
Yeah.
I think you're not wrong.
Now, he was on the phone a lot, and maybe that could have been like, he was on the phone, he really didn't, or maybe he could have said some stuff like, oh, my brother doesn't like tell me anything about his job, stuff like that.
That phone stuff made me think that he was setting up to have the brother killed.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I just thought he was just kind of like sucky. I don't
know. It's comedy allegedly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What was on his author information?
Interesting.
Oh.
I was going to look this up.
Stop laughing at us, Casey.
Yes. What color? And now this is off topic, but what color? I want to ask you. What color do you think the dress was?
I mean, it depends on which picture they showed on the internet, because it's just like the pictures were clearly altered. So it just depended on, like, I saw it both ways, depending on which picture they showed.
Yeah. But there were some people who you and your family would disagree. Like, you would look at one picture and you, like, multiple people would think it was black and blue, and you would think it was white and gold. Did you not have that happen?
That I ever looked at the same picture at the same time with?
Really?
We all saw it the same way. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. See, we didn't have that.
A different picture, all of us together, and be like, yeah, that's the exact opposite.
No, yeah. We definitely, there were some times where we would agree, but there was a good amount of times where we did not agree. I always thought it was blue and gold, not white and gold. I was almost like a baby blue and gold.
I remember everyone being all crazy about it, but I barely remember what the dress even looked like.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think about I don't know it a lot. Kind of like the Laurel Yanny thing.
The Laurel Danny thing.
Your Laurel Yanny thing. It's like a robot AI voice saying Laurel, and some people heard it say Yanny.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of this.
Okay, yeah. So me and my parents, we would listen to the audio and we would hear different things. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. Off topic, but
I never heard of that one. Yeah, people got crazy about that though.
Yeah. And
I remember thinking, is there really nothing else going on in the world right now for this to be all over the TV and the news and the internet? I'm like, is there nothing else going on?
I mean, it was
what an innocent time in our lives.
Yeah. Nothing much going on. It's 2012. We don't really got. It was 2012, right? I think.
I don't have no idea. It feels like a really long time ago.
I mean, 2012 was over 10 years ago.
A long time ago. Yeah. 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. What else about this book?
I don't really have
I mean, it's gruesome, isn't it? Like, gruesome.
Yeah. Mhm.
I am also a little bit like, I mean, I don't know anything about driving a combine, but it feels like you should have been able to see the skydiver coming your way
Yeah.
before he landed right in front of you. But
Now, the
maybe not.
one who was supposed to do it on purpose was the one who did it, right? The one who was planning it was one who did it. So that's what.
Oh, so maybe he did, and he just had this like that was his excuse.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I couldn't see him until he like came right at me.
Yeah, and he said he was honking at the other guy, and the other guy said he couldn't hear him honking.
Yeah.
Because of the deafness. You would also think that they might have walkie-talkies so they can communicate with each other in an emergency. You have to think that like you would need some sort of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I mean, it's gruesome. It is really gruesome to think.
yeah.
Oof. I've definitely had it that multiple people looked at the same picture and saw different colors. There's a scientific explanation for both the dress and Laurel Yanny thing.
Yes. I don't know what the scientific explanation is. Multiple people looking at the same picture and seeing it, but it is, I think it's mostly, it's lighting. It's lighting that makes it look like that. And then,
I've always wondered if we all see color differently, actually.
Yeah.
But because we're trained like that, we associate
like
whatever
this is with the word yellow.
Yes.
And you could be seeing this as green to me. But
right.
we call this yellow, so you call this yellow, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do wonder if there would ever be any way for us to know if which is maybe why we all have different favorite colors, because we're just seeing the colors different. I don't know. I have weird thoughts like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's also like I think they've done scientific testing on that, to try to figure out if we could it's kind of an insane concept to do that because like it's kind of hard to tell, but
right.
It would be like you'd have to say you had purple and yellow, right? And everyone saw that as different shades. Them matching or them going together in some way, there would have to be some faltering of people who weren't colorblind. Like my dad's colorblind. Like there would have to be like how green and yellow are super close and they really go together well, I would assume, right? If people were like, no, they don't go together, or no, they look very different and stuff like that, like they've kind of done some testing to figure out that that's probably not how it is. We probably see the same thing, but I guess you really don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the main explanation for the dress actually had to do with the age of the person looking at the picture. Huh. Mm-hmm. Something about the way the eyes and brain perceive contrast, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
Oh, well, this might then explain, because I would have been looking at the dress with people that are pretty much my own, like about my age.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been looking at it with people who were a lot older or a lot younger.
Yes.
So that would explain why we all saw it, the same picture, the same colors.
Yeah. And I was looking at it with my parents and my older siblings. So we're all like, my parents are old, and then my siblings are less old, and then I was super young. I was like 10 years old when it happened.
Yeah.
So less than that. So
interesting. Yeah. Huh.
Very, very interesting. Yes.
Very interesting.
And then the Laurel, it's like the sounds are
similar for the sound. So sound, I could see that being an age thing, only because like my hearing has definitely changed and my eyesight has changed, but I still see colors the same way. I thought I still saw colors the same way I saw them back in the day, but maybe not. My hearing definitely is not what it used to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My parents, their hearing is not as good, like not good at all almost.
Yeah.
My mom recently got like far away glasses. She has been using reading glasses for basically my whole entire life, but she recently had to get glasses for far away.
Huh.
Because her vision has gotten worse. Yeah. I don't know if my vision's gotten worse. I don't think so.
I feel like it's something that happens when you hit like 40, 45. All of a sudden you start having trouble seeing either close up, usually close up.
Yeah.
Or like if your mom always saw close up or always needed help close up, then maybe it was her far away that then needed help. And my eye doctor actually said that to me. I went to the eye doctor to get new contacts, like when I was like in my early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you can't read the menu at the restaurant anymore, can you? And I was like, oh my God, I totally can't. It's so dark in the restaurants. And I have to use my phone to shine the light on it to read it.
Yeah.
She's like, no, your eyes are just old and they don't do the focusing thing.
Yeah. So now do you not wear contacts so much? You wear glasses so you can switch them out?
Oh no, I have to wear contacts because I can't see far away if I don't.
Okay. And then you have glasses on top of the contacts.
Right. So these are like my reading glasses to see anything close up.
And you use them with contacts in.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And I have glasses to help me see far away.
Okay.
And when you have those on and need to read something up close, I just take those glasses off and go like this. Because I can see up close without contacts or glasses.
Okay.
But I can't see anything like, an arm's length in front of my face. I can't see anything. I'm so, I can't see anything.
Yeah. When I go to show my parents stuff, they're like, it's just blurred. Like,
it's all blurred.
Glasses, it's just blurry.
Easy. I had to get reading glasses around age 41. Yeah, that's about the time that I was like, and did you have the same thing where you were like in a restaurant and it just felt like everything was dark and you couldn't read the menu?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, why can't they turn the lights on in this restaurant? It's so dark. It's so dark.
So what's so strange is similar to that with darkness, my parents, they need flashlights to see all the details. And they'll take a flashlight and they'll go shine it right on this thing. And I'm like, girl, that's glaring. Get it out the way and let me look at it.
No, like when I go to the supermarket and I don't have my glasses with me for whatever reason, and I'm trying to read the labels, I can't read them at all. And I'm like going into the refrigerated section because it's got lights in the refrigerator, and I'm like holding the thing up to the refrigerator lights. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, you could use your phone flashlight, right? Your phone has flashlight on it?
I could, but I never think about my phone is never charged anyway, but I never think about taking my phone out because someone also said, take a picture of it on your phone and then you can blow it up.
Yeah. Do you not, wait, you don't have your phone out at the store?
No.
You're not like,
no.
You don't look up, like for me, I mean, I shop at Walmart. So I can look up an item, click on like pickup so that it like registered it's in the store. And then I can scroll down and I can see the aisle it's in. And then I can pull up a map and I do that. I'm also typically like listening to an audiobook or music in my headphones.
Oh,
so I'm on my phone or I'm looking up because I need Wi-Fi to use my phone. So I connect to Walmart's Wi-Fi and I'll take pictures. I'll message my siblings if they want something at the store or whatever. It's interesting. Yeah. You don't use your phone in the store that much.
A more accurate way of doing it. But if I had to take my phone out and like take a picture of every single thing I tried to see,
it would take
forever.
Yeah. My mom cannot go to the grocery store without her glasses. Now she gets store-bought glasses, just like
these are like from the dollar store.
Yes, and she has her number, and she'll be like, so she just like if she forgets them, she's just gonna go buy them because she's like I just can't live without them. My eyes don't work.
Yeah, I usually keep them on top of my head, but when I leave the house, I put on my sunglasses, and I don't want to wear my sunglasses and these on top of my head
Yes. Uh-huh.
because that's like nerd alert. Yes, the menu thing. All
Okay.
right, Tina, in 30 years,
20 years,
20 years,
not
when
10.
you start going to restaurants and you're like, I can't, it's so dark in here. Why can't I read the menu? Although probably in 20 years, there won't be menus. It'll just be that stupid QR code.
Probably, yeah. You don't like QR codes.
Oh, I hate the QR code.
I love a QR code. I don't really see them at stores, but
I only see them at restaurants.
okay.
And I won't even eat at the restaurant if there's a QR code,
Really?
unless my friend is like, no, we're eating here. And I'm like, well, then you get the menu and tell me what to order because like I refuse to do the QR code.
When you go to McDonald's, do you use you don't go to McDonald's. If anyone here goes to McDonald's, do you prefer using the kiosk screen or going up and actually ordering in person? Like,
so
into
like, they have this sometimes at like Starbucks and at other restaurants here.
Yes.
No, I'm 100% going to the counter.
I did, yeah. I don't. I prefer that because it's so much easier to be like if I'm doing ordering on my phone, we don't ever do it actually, but I love just like putting it together, and it's just so much easier to just like select the options and pick what I want and like take my time with it than having to like talk to a person.
Yeah. Look, I don't like to talk to people mostly.
Would you rather that than technology?
Yeah, but I'd rather like have a person serve me. Like at a restaurant, I remember the days like when you called customer service and there was a person
Yeah.
on the other end. Like the chat bot that comes up on some websites. I'm like, get out of my way. You're not going to be able to answer any of my questions anyway.
No.
And so unless you're a real person behind that, I don't even want you in my face.
Yeah, I totally agree. With that actually, most of the time I like to call the person, like to call the company.
Yeah. If I need help, I want it to be a person.
Yes. Now with Audible's customer service is great. You just like with Audible to bypass the system, I just like click on my issue or whatever, and then I just like click like that. No, I don't help with anything else. No, that wasn't helpful what you gave me, and then they'll bring up a real person, and I'll chat with them and something to talk. And they're fantastic. I actually just got 3 months free of Audible for no reason. They were like, "You want 3 months free?" And I'm like, "I mean, sign me."
Yes, I do. You're like,
yeah, yes, I do. Yeah. Sign me up for
I
that.
would like 6 months free. Can you just
Yeah.
You're like, I will take less than 6.
Yeah. And I'm always like contacting Audible. Kindle Unlimited's customer service is garbage, but Audible's customer service is really good. It's really easy to access, and they'll give anything away. They'll give everything away if you ask for it. And I will ask every single month, you guys have any discounts? You guys got any discounts? And they're like, yes, we have lots of discounts.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mika and I are so similar. I usually don't even have my phone with me when I go to the supermarket.
How do you know the time?
We don't need to know the time.
We
read the sun. We're so old. We know how to read the sun. No, what do you mean? Well, also you have to drive like an hour to get to the supermarket.
It's probably an hour there.
Okay. Because I was like, I don't know that I hardly ever need to know what time it is.
Well, I love knowing the time, the exact time. Like I'm talking to the minute. And the only clock I trust is my phone clock. My mom's phone, the oven clock. No.
Well, the oven clock is hardly ever accurate. But what about a watch?
Well, I have to set the watch exactly to my phone time.
And does your wristwatch lose time? Gain time? It doesn't stay accurate?
I just don't really use it. Like I usually have it connected to my purse, like around the handle of my purse, but it's mainly for decoration. Do you wear a watch?
I don't have a watch. The only watch I've ever had in my life was one that was my grandpa's watch.
Oh.
And it's just too big. And I should just take it to a jeweler and have it sized, but it has a silver band. And I normally wear more gold than silver. But I have been thinking for the past year that when I decide to treat myself, like really treat myself, and spend like good money on something, I'm going to buy myself like one of those, like a bracelet watch that has like silver and gold so that I can wear it with everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would totally wear a watch as like jewelry if I had one.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah, no. I just don't.
I feel like Mika has a watch.
Yeah,
Mika,
probably.
you have a watch. I feel like, and maybe Casey too, because Casey's a little bit of our generation.
Yeah. I think a little bit young. I could be wrong though. Might be wrong.
Yeah. I feel like Casey is somewhere in the in between.
Yeah. But it's pretty close to you.
Mika, do you have a watch?
Yes, let us know, Mika. And Casey.
There's never phone. Oh, yeah. The one we go to has QR codes, but neither of us have our phones.
The idea of not bringing your phone with you somewhere, even though, like, my phone doesn't have cell service. My phone is not hooked up to any carrier. I just use Wi-Fi. Is crazy to me. Like, I'll go.
See, if my phone didn't have data, I would never take that thing out of the house. I'd be like, this thing is useless to me if I can't, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It is kind of, and I can't even, and even if I did have data and cell service and like sell like a plan.
Yeah.
Where we're going is not typically going to have cell reception. So I'm not going to get data. Like I might.
So the way you're laughing that we never take our phones, I'm now sort of going, why do you take yours?
Because I need it with me. Like
you can't use it.
I'm attached to
play
it.
Games on it, maybe.
I do play games. I can play games on it. I can play Minecraft. I can listen to audiobooks.
Okay.
So I have that with me all the time. And then I just feel like I need it. Like when I was like 12, 13 years old, I would sleep with it. I would put it against my chest and like fall asleep with it against my chest, like my old phone. Yeah, I just very attached. Very
you are
attached.
Definitely the generation. What are you? Are you millennial? Is that what you are?
No,
oh, Mika. I have this prehistoric thing called a wristwatch.
Oh wow, that's crazy, Mika.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm Gen.
Yeah.
I'm after millennial. Yeah.
Which is what?
Gen Z.
Gen Z. So this is how old I am. I don't even know like the order of I'm X, and then there's
you're X. Yeah. Okay.
I'm X, and then it's millennial.
X. Yeah. X, millennial, Z, and then alpha.
Okay.
So alphas are 2011 on.
Ooh.
And I think alphas are still being born, but I think maybe soon beta will start.
Oh my gosh.
Gen beta after that. So it's, what is it? It's baby boomer.
Started with X. And then weren't you, so wait, X, millennial, Z.
Yeah, so millennials are technically
beta.
Y. Millennials are technically Gen Y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's baby boomer, X.
And you're millennial.
No, I'm Gen Z.
Oh my gosh, so you're 2 generations removed from us. Casey, what are you?
Yeah. Now, apparently millennials and Gen Z have like a beef. Because like millennials are older now. They're like in their 30s. They have a different culture. They have a different like culture with the internet than we do. We're both pretty attached to the internet. Even like Gen Alpha is super attached. But we all have like, they're like cringy and old. And we're like getting old now. We're getting old. That's the reality of it. And then alphas are like too attached. So I feel like alphas are iPad kids. You know, they're raised with the internet. They were given an iPad at 2 and they watch Cocomelon so they don't bother their parents, which I mean I get. You know, I can understand why you would throw an iPad to your kid and go like, don't bother me for a few days. You know what I mean? But it's not
I wonder if beta will even use if they will so rebel that they don't even use the internet at all? Like if they will
I
be
don't
like
know.
the opposite of it.
I don't know.
Oh,
79.
X. I don't know when I don't know when the cutoff is, but I think 79 probably still goes through X because I think I'm 68 and I was at the beginning of X.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't know when that started.
Ooh, Tina, you are just
Yeah.
a baby among us.
Yes.
And
I'm old now though.
all of us old people have watches.
That are batteries though.
Or if I would definitely wear a watch if I had one. But I don't have one. But yeah.
I don't really wear jewelry. Like I'll occasionally put on earrings, but I don't really wear jewelry. My purse is like also my safe spot. Like she's got everything in there. She's got everything anyone can imagine, you know.
Oh.
So I have jewelry and headscarves and hair ties and ribbons and bracelets all on the outside of my purse. So I have like and then in there, you never know what's going to be in there. I have lots of, we actually went to a Little Caesars recently and they had little packets of like spices. So I have Parmesan, red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and stevia, which I've been recently getting into stevia because it has less calories.
Because you never know when you might have a hot pepper flake emergency.
Yes, that's true. I actually used the Parmesan cheese last night. I was like, let me try that. And I had it on a corn on the cob.
I like Parmesan. I like cheese in general, but I'm being very good for the rest of the month because last week I was not very good. So I'm being good for the rest of the month. Okay. I'm not going to have like no bread products. I say this, and then I'll probably have like, I don't know, toast or something. But yeah, I've done all my grocery shopping for the week. So I don't need any more food.
Okay.
Until, July 1st. So I'm set.
Yeah. Are you on like a diet or are you maybe not
a diet? I'm trying to do the protein where I'm like, it's very protein based. Okay. I'm trying to get as many grams of protein as I can. So I have like a lot of yogurt. I bought a whole bunch of chicken breasts. Okay. I have eggs and vegetables, like to make salads and stuff like that. And then I still do cook the vegetables, the roasted vegetables with like chicken on top. So yeah, I'm eating very simply. I'm just not doing any junk food. And I'm trying to get lots of protein.
Yeah, it's eating is and finding like the diet isn't like going on on a diet, but like also like having like a diet like you're vegan, you're pescatarian, you're
yes, like a lifestyle diet.
Yes. It's all very hard. I don't know. That's interesting though. Yeah.
Yeah. No, last year was bad. I
ate so much junk food.
I was in Lisbon, right? So I had like Mexican one night, and then I had pastries, and then we went to a Georgian restaurant, like the Country Georgia, and we had all kinds of like heavy sort of food. Okay. It was like all of the stuff was delicious. And then I ate basically an entire chocolate cake last week. I was like, whatever. I'm just going to, have fun.
Yeah.
So this week at the end of the month, I'm going to be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a calorie deficit very slowly, and then I kind of said, I don't care. And then I go back onto it. So what is it? It's 1,900 calories is like me in a deficit. So,
okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of hard because I'm always eating junk food. So it's like I eat a handful of this delicious, treat or whatever. And then it's like,
I know.
My days.
I just can't buy it. If I don't buy it, if I don't have it in my house, I can't eat it. Right. So if I'm really disciplined when I go to the store, which is what I've been trying to be all year, ever since 2025, when I'm doing the protein thing. I'm trying to be really disciplined with what I buy. But I did buy a chocolate cake last week. So
yes.
Yeah. Pizza is making me go, ooh, pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got an exercise machine yesterday.
What exercise machine?
I got a Gazelle glider. It's from the early 2000s.
I know what a Gazelle is.
You
Jenna, we know what the Gazelle is. Woo, woo, woo.
Yep, and it is just butter. It is
It's
awesome.
really good exercising, especially if you take really long strides.
Yes.
Great
And
for
now,
your buttocks.
yes. And that's the way he says it, and that's so funny. But they have so I got the more expensive one. I wasn't gonna buy it, but my mom was like, "You're getting the more expensive one because it has resistance.
Oh, yes.
So you can take the resistance off, and it's going crazy. You can put the resistance on, and it's a bit slower, a bit harder to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's sitting in the dining room. We had to put it together last night. It was pretty
Well, that's
difficult
help
actually.
with your calorie deficit.
Yes, because then I can kind of just like you're either in a more of a calorie deficit or you eat, you can kind of be in it with just exercising. So yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I'm like, Casey, I get you with the Gouda. I'm like a cheese girl. If I would love to have like a cheese platter with like charcuterie and cheese and some fruit and olives. Like, I do love cheese.
Mhm.
I really do.
I have a hard time with cheese. I feel like I really don't like anything with like a strong flavor, like sharp cheese.
I love a strong flavor. Not
I'll
like
eat like
beef flavor though, but like I love something that's like got some tang. It's got some like zip. It's got like flavor. I don't like things too mild.
I guess I don't love mozzarella because it is too mild. I don't like the texture. Really, just like either an American cheese or like a sharp cheddar or like
Yeah.
a pepper jack. That's really it.
Because I have a teeny tiny purse.
Okay.
Olive, keys, Lactaid, hankies, pen. That's pretty much it.
Really?
You have more than I have. I just basically have money and keys. That's all I really keep.
Wow.
Sometimes like a hairband in case, like if I remember to put a hairband in case it gets hot or windy. But yeah, I don't carry much around in my purse. I don't like to carry things.
Yeah, that's fair. I have just like a tote bag. It's like don't know, it's not a tote bag like a normal tote bag, but it is a tote bag. It was actually my kindergarten backpack. It's not actually a backpack, but I brought it to school, girl kindergarten, just throw some books in it. I'll actually grab it. Hold on.
Let's see this. I mean, with all the stuff you were talking about, your purse would have to be big.
It's not like too big.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That was your lunch bag?
It was my backpack.
Oh, your backpack. Yeah.
In kindergarten. So it says
That's big for a kindergartner.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a notebook or two in it. And it wasn't that big. So it says 2 cute 4 words, and it's got a little monkey on it. And I don't know, I like it. So I've got a bunch of stuff on it.
Oh, yes.
Keys, this, jewelry, watch.
You keep your keys on the outside? Are you not afraid they're going to fall off and lose them?
No, I guess because if I put it inside, I'm rooting through my bag.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about rooting either. But I am always afraid I'm going to lock myself out or something and not be able to find my keys. Typically,
my parents bring keys with us, so I don't really. It doesn't matter. But this is a just regular old, which we call it, like ring, and I just put it around my purse. So I have to like open it up and like twist it to get it off, and then I have this on it, which is from the Please Touch Museum. It's like a little like, it changes with the lighting. And then I have my keys clipped to it, and it's a locking thing. So I have to like turn it for it to get off of there. And then I can lock it into place. Can you see that?
I know.
I've got my keys. I don't want to show you the keys actually, but got a little ring my dad gave me. And I got this thing. Oh, my sister gave it to me a couple years ago for Christmas. This is in Omni Apparatus, which is a term from Gilmore Girls. The society Logan's in.
Oh, where they dress up like Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, I think so. So whatever it is, yeah. It's a term from that. And then I have this, which I got from Nora Roberts' gift shop.
Oh, I remember when you went there.
Yes, So it's one of the rooms. Yeah. And then I just have I've got lots of things. Got pads. I got a can of cat food. Ooh, I always keep a can of cat food in my purse because you never know where you're going to find a stray cat and it needs a little treat. So I always keep a can of cat food. Always keep a thing to keep books in or a planner in. I've got lots of teeth things. I've got a pen, my favorite pen. I have a little jar for my medicine. This has aspirin, ibuprofen, and Tylenol in it. So you got all the options. If you got a headache or a heart attack, I have my medication in it.
You're having a heart attack.
Because my
Is
mom.
this something that might happen to you?
Not me, but if someone else having a heart attack, they might need ibuprofen. Aspirin, right? My mom, she was having, we were kind of afraid something was going to happen. She's fine, but if she was going to have a heart attack, I want to have, whatever the hell it's called. I got Tums, got them the other day.
Oh my gosh. That's one thing that I miss about the US.
Really?
Tums. Like there aren't really antacids here. There's
Really?
like Mika mentioned it, like lactate or what they have stuff. There's like medicine that you take if you have an upset stomach, but none of it is Tums. And I miss Tums. Every time I'm in the US, I buy a thing of Tums to bring back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, nothing gets rid of my stomach ache like Tums.
I got Vaseline, a little tiny ball, stress ball, just a little rubber bouncy ball, and a flashlight. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Tums. I was never allowed to have Tums growing up. I always wanted to try them because I was like, "What do Tums do?" Like,
I think what would happen is they would be so delicious that you would just be eating them like candy, and that would be bad.
Yes. So my mom was like, "No, you're not trying Tums. Once you have heartburn, I'll give you a Tum." But like, I never knew what heartburn felt like. She's like, "You'll know when it happens." And so I'm like, "Girl, I don't know what's like. Let me know what's going on, and then maybe let me try one Tum. I don't think it's gonna kill me." So the other day, I was like, "I'm getting Tums." So I bought a little tiny container of Tums, and I figured I'm probably not. I only had one. I had one yesterday, and I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I just took one. But it was okay. It's smoothie flavored.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know.
I would eat that whole thing.
They smell kind of nasty a little bit. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. I thought it was gonna.
No, it's not horrible at all, especially when you have stomach ache. It's really not horrible.
Yeah, I didn't know they were for stomach aches. I've had horrible stomach aches like all my life basically. I was like,
well, Mika has a runny nose all her life.
Wow.
Mika, have you been snorting cocaine? Do you have like cocaine nose where you're constantly running?
Vivian, I wanted you to say that.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a runny nose all the time, but sometimes I feel like I do. And I'm like, why? I'm like a crack addict or something. My nose is just constantly running for no reason. Like I don't have a cold. I don't have anything. And it's like, I have that nose that people get when your nose doesn't know what to do anymore because you've completely damaged it from all of your drug use. But I haven't used any drugs.
Yeah.
I'm very responsible with my medication use, including my Tums.
I've never used. Wait, what? I don't have a runny nose often. That's what I was gonna say. No, I never use.
Not often. Maybe this is an old age thing.
Maybe my parents don't seem to. Now, here's the thing. This is gonna maybe I shouldn't say it. Never mind. It's gonna scare you. Never mind. So, I don't know. I don't have a runny nose. I don't. It's very rare. Last night I had a really bad stuffy nose, or the night before that.
Oh.
I have a cold very often. Like I'm lightly sick, like for like a year. And my dad also feels like that as well.
Well, Casey thinks your backpack is cute.
Thank you.
Oh, Mika is worried that someone will cut off your keys and steal them.
Here's the thing. I live in the middle of nowhere. How are they going to know where I live? Why?
But that's where all the murderers and killers are, in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think we really have, like, I don't really think there's that much crime going on. Like, I just heard a siren go off in the background about 15, 20 minutes ago. I heard a siren go off.
At my house?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, we don't have sirens, okay? When we have sirens around here, it is a medical emergency. Like, there's like 2 or 3 times I've ever seen anybody back here. I think someone might have been getting like chased out the other day. My dad said like maybe there was somebody who was doing something, and then the other time like someone had a heart attack or something like that. But we don't really have murderers. Just people get sick sometimes, but no murderers. I also shouldn't have showed my keys online. You're not supposed to show your keys online because someone can like trace the outline and then print it and then go and take picture of the key. It's this shape of key, and then they get it and they can open your door. But no one knows where I live. I purposely, and I'm never going to, say the county where I live. So
yeah, but we've seen the bridge.
You've only people in the Discord have seen the bridge, and I don't know if that would actually give any results. Like
I would never be able to find that bridge. There's probably like a million bridges like that all over the county.
Yes, and there absolutely is. There used to be one on that side of the hill. There's one over by the Dollar General.
She lives by the Dollar General.
Yes. Here's the thing. You go to the south, it's going to be Dollar Generals, Walmart, and churches. So good luck finding my Dollar General and my Walmart and here's the thing. My church, there's about 10 churches. There's a Baptist one over here.
I was thinking church is chicken.
No.
A church. Like a religious.
Like a religious
center. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. My nose runs after I eat.
So I'm
right when I wake up.
Interesting. Are you sure it's your nose? And this might seem dumb to ask. Are you sure it's on drool? Because the amount of drool I have is bad. But my nose runs when I eat, if I eat spicy food or if I eat hot food. But not general eating.
I think it's just my shitty immune system.
That's fair.
Maybe. Well, there is a name for it. I just can't remember. I've needed 3 hankies since we started talking. Wow,
that's insane.
Yeah, Casey's like, nope, it's definitely my nose.
Okay. Yeah. Now, are these like reusable napkins, these hankies, or like handkerchiefs?
Yeah, it's like old-fashioned grandpa from your, a gentleman suitor offers you a handkerchief.
Yes, and then you wash it out, or like, I don't know.
Or is it like Kleenex?
Yeah. And do you guys buy, I mean, maybe because you have runny nose, you buy Kleenex or like tissues? We just use napkins, toilet paper, paper towel.
Yeah, I pretty much, my nose isn't that runny. So I just use a toilet paper if I'm at home. Or I guess if I'm out at a restaurant, I'll go to the bathroom and use toilet paper.
Yeah.
I just use my finger. Sometimes I use my sleeve.
Yeah, the inside of your shirt.
Oh, yeah, the inside.
Yeah.
No, I guess I used to buy, like if I have a cold though, I will buy a box of Kleenex.
Yeah, because I'll go through a roll of toilet paper in like a day. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of.
And it like hurts your nose.
Much softer.
You're doing it a lot. So yeah, if I have a cold or something, I'm definitely doing it. Definitely buying a box of the stuff with the lotion in it.
Yes, those commercials are so adorable with that little kid with the red nose. It's a little like animated commercial for Kleenex, and it's like, puffs when you have a sort of puffs indeed. Named soft and clean, puffs indeed, or whatever. I don't know. It's a little kid with a red nose, and his dad is like, "You need soft tissues for your little nose."
For your little nose. Yeah. I forgot what we said we were doing next week. Are we doing Wednesday and Thursday? Are we doing Tuesday? Oh yeah, we're not doing Tuesday.
No.
Are we doing twice next week?
I guess if you want to, and then we can figure out. We can do Wednesday and Thursday, and then we can do.
And then we're done with this series.
Yeah, and then we can start another novel. We can start a novel if we want to for July.
I've seen a documentary lately where people showed just one picture online, not even if anything was street signs or the like. And the specialist could find out where the picture was taken.
Yeah, there's people like that. Like the GeoGuessr guy. And if someone really wants to kill you like that, wants to kidnap you like that, they're gonna kidnap you. Like, they're gonna find you. You know what I mean? And like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, if someone in that Discord wants to murder me, I think.
I mean, at least this is why we're reading all of these mystery novels, so that we'll know, like, we have a this could be the plot of your next novel that you write. All of us in a Discord group, right? Some people that you never hear from, they lurk back there. Other people like getting in disagreements, people talking about whatever. I don't know. And you got to figure out who the killer is.
In reality, we've gotten in a couple of disagreements, but
It's
nothing.
like Daisy Darker. Who's the murderer in this group?
But I'm dead. They're trying to kill me.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe you just went silent. Maybe you got locked out of the Discord, but we don't know. We don't know where you are. We haven't heard from you.
Yeah, we've had a couple disagreements. We have had a couple, but nothing that major, right? We had the disagreement about the slavery thing, the Irish slavery thing.
Oh, well, yes.
And then nothing else really. I don't know. Anything else?
I don't know. But we've lost a lot of people. So maybe there's more, and we just don't even realize it because we were not disagreeing with each other. I don't know. The people that disagreed with us left. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so let's do Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay. And you'll do Wednesday, I'll do Thursday?
Yeah. So we'll do book 5 on Wednesday, book 6 on Thursday, and then we're done with the Alibi series, and we'll have to figure out what we're going to do.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And hopefully I'm going to finish my book with the religious thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm actually reading the right thing. It's a book about a goddess, and her name is the title. So I feel like that's celestial.
Oh. What's the book?
I don't know how to say it. Circe.
Oh, Circe.
Circe.
Yeah, that is. I would say that works because Circe is.
Right?
Yeah, Circe is a mythical.
Yeah, she's a goddess.
Yeah, like a mythical goddess. So yeah, like that's a well-known thing. It's not like some random thing someone recently made up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
She's a proper, Iliad and the Odyssey kind of.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish that tonight before I go to sleep, because I feel like tomorrow has to be leg 9.
I don't know. I guess.
How many legs are there? 10 legs in this? Because we only have like 6 days left in this month.
True. Yeah. I don't know. I think it only came out the 22nd. But I'm thinking maybe
That was 3 days ago, though.
True. Isn't today the 24th?
Today is the 25th. Sorry. And it's 7/26. And I think I saw 26. And so I'm like, yeah, but today's the 25th.
What?
Yeah. I know. I had to pay my bills today. Some of them.
Okay. Yeah. I was
25th already.
Yeah. It's crazy how much time flies. It's wild.
I have 240 pages to read by tomorrow. That's how I feel about my book.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try. Me too.
I believe in both of you guys.
She's not a goddess made up for a fantasy book. She really was part of religion. Right.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
exactly.
So you think she counts. I'm counting her. Look, we're counting all kinds of things that I guess don't actually count. But yeah.
I think because it was like a big thing. It's not just like a new fantasy book from 10 years ago.
Right.
Made up a goddess. It was a goddess.
Right.
Goddess that was, I'm gonna say made up in my opinion in the past, right? But people,
yeah. But she really, like, people really did worship her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or pray to her. I don't know if they worshiped her, but like,
or they believed that she was a real, like it was real.
Yeah, it was real.
I mean,
It was real to them.
Yeah.
And maybe it's real for real. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't think it is, but
I guess we will. Yeah. Uh-huh.
someday we will all find out, probably. Yeah. So that's my plan for the night. What's your plan for the night?
Nothing much. Maybe gonna go back to sleep because I woke up at 2. I went to bed at 11, so tired. Woke up at 3 a.m. Didn't go back to bed until 7:30 or 6:30, and then had to wake up an hour ago because I had an appointment. So.
Oh, I'm going to the dentist on Friday.
Ooh,
Finally, I was able to get an appointment.
good.
So yes. So next week I will have clean teeth.
Getting a cleaning or
Just a cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah.
that goes well.
I get an appointment for a while. And I either can't get them on the phone or when I try to get an appointment and they want me on a day that I'm not around. So finally, I've got one for Friday.
Yeah.
Good, because I'm overdue for cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be nice. All right. So yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess, on Wednesday.
See you then in a week.
Yeah, in 1 week. I'll do the I'll schedule it.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, I'll actually schedule it tonight before I read my book in bed, so I don't forget.
I can't
schedule this one. All right. Thanks for reading this book with me. I liked it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mika, that you didn't like it.
Yeah.
The next one will be better.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm really excited for the last one, it seems. But I like the cover.
Oh, good. That's the one we're doing on your channel then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. See you guys. Have a good weekend. Good rest of the week.
Yes. Bye-bye.
All right. And